Hey, thanks, Chris. Well, it started badly for Utica Proctor. Right now, it's ugly. But it looks like this one could be even horrendous. Welcome into Z89 at the half. Trey Redfield here with you in our Waverly Avenue studios. If you just didn't hear Chris Careypell, Cicero-North Syracuse 27, Utica Proctor nothing. You started out with a fumble for UP, and then right there and then Jamar Ballard took advantage with a rushing touchdown for Cicero-North Syracuse. And then we saw a turnover on downs for Utica Proctor, and Xavier McLean dropped the ball in the end zone. It was just such a costly play. And what happened right after when CNS took over? Mason Ellis had himself a 72-yard score. So the North Stars really taking advantage off the turnovers against the Raiders tonight. It's just been all CNS. We've seen Jamar Ballard score 2 touchdowns. Tonight, Ballard came into this one with 136 rushing yards and a touchdown on 28 attempts. And then James Razmovsky had himself a rushing touchdown to round out this first half. He came into this one with 222 yards and 3 touchdowns. Just absolute domination by Cicero-North Syracuse tonight. And I'm going to be honest, it was kind of expected knowing how good of this North Stars squad has been, just dating back to last season and moving into this year. Even though CNS is 1-1 on the year, they're just finding ways to get it done. Simple as that. But we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to get into those first half highlights. Don't turn that dial. You're listening to Z89 at the half on the Central New York Sports Leader, Z89. It's always a party in the USA, but there is a party going on at CNS tonight. The North Stars boasting a 27-0 lead over Utica Proctor here on Friday Night Football. Welcome back to Z89 at the half. I'm Trey Redfield, your host tonight. Let's get right into those first half highlights, shall we? So, Utica Proctor had to drive almost an hour to get to Cicero-North Syracuse for today's game. But it was the North Stars starting quickly on their home field. A lateral fumble from the Raider offense led to a short field, and it only took one play for CNS to capitalize.
2 receivers in the set, both to the near side. Takes a snap, they give us to Ballard, trying up the middle, cuts back at the 10, the 5, and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, North Stars. It's 6-0, just 10:25 left to go here in the first quarter.
Well, that was quick.
That was quick.
You heard Chris and Calvin. That was quick indeed. CNS spent one play on offense and took away 7 points. The Raiders' next drive was a long one, over 15 minutes long. Utica Proctor made it all the way down to the 5-yard line, but the North Stars defense had that one mentality in football: bend, but don't break.
Single back, 2 receivers. Henderson, the motion man, right to left. It is a rollout here to the near side. Scrambling with it, the 15. Patrolling. Stops at the 10. Trying to cut back. Floats to the other side of the end zone. And it's dropped. Had it in. Dropped it in the end zone.
Talk about butterfingers for sure. A defensive stand within their own 10. That CNS defense was feeling good. And when the offense trotted out for their drive, the passing attack took matters into their own hands. This time, well, actually, it was the hands of Mason Ellis.
That's Josh Kubala. Step back, throws to the left side to Mason Ellis, his number 1 target, breaks free. Could it be another one play all the way to the house? 30-20. Utica won't be able to get there, and it's Mason Ellis, Razmovsky connection once again. In week 1, a 75-yard touchdown, and here, about 72 yards to the house.
CNS was up 14-0. There was just no way around it. Utter domination from the North Stars offense. Now, stop me, though, if you've heard this before, but Utica Proctor's next drive stalled, and CNS did what it does best.
Kubala slowly in motion, positions himself right next to the right tackle. Jamar Ballard on the handoff, rumbles through, tiptoes and waltzes straight into the end zone, untouched once again. Touchdown number 2 of the game for Jamar Ballard Jr.
Wow.
Jamar Ballard Jr. trots in for his second of the game from 25 yards out. The North Stars were up 20 after a missed extra point. Jackson Razmovsky, the head man out of the CNS offense, wanted in on the fun with his team.
But Ballard in a single back formation, 2 receivers on the far side, right under center, only 3 yards back. Rasmuski takes it himself and sneaks into the end zone for a touchdown, but laundry all over the place.
Yeah, this is going to be an excessive celebration on Rasmuski. He got into the end zone and spiked the ball. The touchdown is going to count.
Celebrate good times, that's for sure. CNS was dominant so far in this one on both sides of the ball. 27-0 the score at the half. The Utica Proctor Raiders have no answer yet for the North Stars offense or defense. If you're just joining us, it's Z89 at the half. Trey Redfield here with you in our Waverly Avenue studios. North Stars 27, Raiders nothing, just pure domination from CNS. But let's up a level a little bit and talk about Syracuse football. Matt Bonaparte and Noah Searson, what do you got, guys? Matt Bonaparte, thanks so much. It's always good to have the Lions Den do the football talk for Friday Night Football this week. Always good to have you guys talk about the Orange. I'm going to say 49-10 SU. But let's get back into this one. And speaking of 49-10, that's actually how this may end up tonight, because it's 27-0 right now. Cicero-North Syracuse over Utica Proctor. Trey Redfield here with you in our Waverly Avenue studios, talking about it all at Z89 at the half. 2 touchdowns so far from Jamal Ballard Jr., 2 rushing touchdowns, that is. James Ramovsky had himself a rushing score as well. But hey, it's second halftime. Let's do this thing. Chris Gary Pell, Calvin Crisaforo, take it away, gentlemen.